poor old man died. He was lost around west of the mackerel catching, wasn't he?
Oh, man was?
Yes, a bloke died, his brother, on jet caps.
How was he lost?
In the present Frank, washed overboard.
Washed overboard.
Sylvie lost too.
Sylvie,
Lost one of his sons in the buckler then.
Yeah. Us and Mars went out and shot off Parole Point that night. That morning blew. That blew a hurricane. Never mind about that, but I was in there, you know, like you were, only we went. As old man, we both shot. And you know what? We come round to Parole Point, you know, Parole Point on there. And you know what? When the sea was breaking on them rocks right under our stand. Yeah. And I often thought, since right to this day, whatever made me do it?
There you are.
Come on, leave off this yarning, lads, for talk won't pay your debts. There's a good green sea for herring, and it's time to shoot your nets. It's time to stand there in the hold and throw 'em o'er the lee, and keep your mizzen sail up, boys, so she can head the sea. Will ya toor-a-laddie, whack-a-laddie, toor-a-loo-a-lay.
Buskiero! Come on, boy, out of that. Shoot, old busket, busket.
The herring lay on the bottom in the daylight and rise just before the close, just before dark.
Come on, out of that, boy.
Well, then is the time when they get up to net depths to put your nets down into.
You shoot a 2-mile string of nets and you let them hang in the water like a spider's web, if you like, and waiting for the herring to swim into the meshes, you see. If the herring don't swim in, you don't get any.
A fishing net has got to have the right amount of flow. And it's got to be put in the right place. Right, though, shoot your net too early, shoot it too late, the net hasn't settled or it's oversettled. You want the right amount of flow, and you want to shoot them across the tide. You want to know which direction the fish are swimming in. Some people say that's 90% luck and 10% skill. I'll have it the other way. That's 90% skill and 10% luck, because your luck don't last all your life. And these men, they were wonderful fishermen. They could smell a herring.
So take it nice and steady, boys, and start to earn your... And mind that you don't shoot too soon and scare the fish away. Your sail ropes are in order, your cork lines, buffs and all. Here's hoping that this good night's work will fetch a bumper haul.
With your toor-a-laddie, whack-a-laddie, toor-a-loo-a-lay.
It's always that, what we got to get, you see. You chuck a net in the water, you can't see it, you pull her out again.
What are we all in this life for? Money. And you had to get it the hard way there. And there was the thrill of the chase in it, I mean, the love of the hunter. And nothing was more thrilling than when you looked on at night and pulled your first net aboard and saw a good catch of fish. That was a wonderful sight.
Here they are. Spin out. Lovely old bonny herring.
Here it comes.
It's when we start hauling, we're living in hopes. They're buying the locker, the lads on the ropes, and the fellas in the hold who are pulling the nets and shaking the herring out onto the deck.
With the heaving and hauling and shaking the nets.
There's nothing more sightly, I don't think, or stately than a shoal of herring coming over the side.
It's net after net is pulled up from the sea, with a haul and a shake and a 1, 2, and 3, and the herring are a-piling around your sea boots and slithering and sliding down into the chute.
And we're heaving and hauling and shaking the net.
There's nothing more sightly, I don't think, or stately than a shoal of herring coming over the side.
Now, them nets are 35 yards long. And if you'd see that, you'd see that there's no teamwork to beat it. And the fact that the herring are there, you see, money. Yeah. It's Spin out, my little darling. Throw the weight up. Lovely.
It's hour after hour, we are hauling our way all through the long night till the dawn of the day. The skipper's in the wheelhouse, he's on the RT, and the cook's in the galley, a brewing the tea.
And we've finished with hauling and shaking the nets.
The steam drifter was the finest ship for the trade ever built. To you, that wasn't beautiful, but that was to me. They were ships that went out 200 or 300 miles into the Atlantic in February, March, April, mackerel faring. They rode out the gales of the Atlantic and they come back to port. And herrings were fresh markets. You'd got to get in, you'd got to get out, and steam was very reliable.
There's no feeling like coming into a harbour with a good catch of fish. There's no feeling like it, especially if you're in a boat like we used to be with a good crew. You come up to the quay and you tie up, now there's everyone coming, you see.
Coming into Stowaway, my head was as big as a buff. You come in there and the feeling of satisfaction, I'll never get it again in any other job. You were brought up to the trade and there you were, you'd been out, you're on the west coast of Scotland or Hebrides and you got a wonderful catch of fish. Now you go in, you know everybody's looking at you, and if you want to hide up, you don't really, you know, you wait for them to come up and what luck old skipper and all this, because you tell them a few lies,
The season is over, so be on your way and head for the home port and sign for your pay. Your missus is waiting to welcome you home. It's hard for a wife to be so much alone.
There's nothing like coming home, you know. It's lovely.
So forget all the hauling and shaking of nets.
There's the old gal waiting for you. Used to count the days. That was like getting fresh married again when you'd been away about 10 or a dozen weeks. Reunited again, and just as strong as ever. Well, you know, you were hungry. When you got down to the North Sea and had plenty of fish down on you, you got hungry when you got home, didn't you? Yes, well. Oh. Lovely.
They must have had a fabulous time from 1900 up to the First War, because they built practically. That's nearly 100 boats a year.
I've seen they would walk across Yarmouth Harbour jammed right full up, right chock-a-block boats, right full up. And ain't nowhere to put the herring on the quay. That's when the drifters first came. That's when that was good.
You've never seen anything like it in your life. Every year there was more boats. Every year they wanted more herring. They used to cure them, millions of barrels, and the girls used to come from all the Scotch places where they lived to do the gutting.
We get to Shetland. We come home to Shetland and we worked in the Broch, Elizabeth. Well, we went down to Yarmouth.
Well, that was sucks, man.
Well, after Yarmouth, there was nothing. Well, sometimes we go to Oban. We've been in Oban in the winter time. Occasionally, but not often. You was off holiday if you go to Oban for a few weeks, like, to make a few pounds. It wasn't much, you see, if you made let's see what I made. There at the word joke was there. I had 26 pound at Shetland. I thought it was a fortune.
It was a fortune.
And I had 24 pound at Yarmouth. That was for my 2 seasons. It was a fortune then. You see?
Well,
a pound.
There'd be hundreds and hundreds of them. You'd see them walking along Yarmouth Quay in great lines, arm in arm, singing away, and lovely bonny red faces, you know, the real kind of Scotch gals.
Come on, you precious lassies, now you've come away with me.
Fi Karen Bog and Gamely and fi Ann for Allacheen, fi Bucky and fi Aberdeen and now the country run. We're a water got the herring, we're a water Yarmouth.
It's just like a holiday when you get to Yarmouth because you've no housework to do, you see. You've no cooking to do.
The journey, it's a long one and it takes a day or 12. And when you reach a lodging, sure as soon as sleep you'll fall. But your eyes at high, be the sleep still in your ear. You're a what to find a gotten yards along the Yarmouth Quay. It's early in the morning and it's late into the night. Your hands are cut and chopped and they look a knocker sack. But you greet like a wing when you put them in the brie. And you wish you were a 2,000 miles off the Yarmouth Quay.
Oh, I've seen the hands. I've the marks in my hands yet with holes. The rock salt breaks your skin. Then it pickle gets in. Then it festers. I've seen me in Yarmouth. Afraid to put my fingers in, my hands in them in a pickle in the brine in the morning. They were that sore, just nipping. But after you get used to them again, it just, well, this pickle just cures them again.
There's coopers there and curers there and buyers carnage shields and lasses at the pickle and others at the creel. And you'll wish the fish had been all left in the sea by the time you finish got and herring on the Yarmouth Quay.
Oh, it was a hard life, but you was fisher, bred and born. It made all the difference, that, no. Being fisher, I would do it all over again.
Was there a lot of courting down there?
Oh, aye, it's a lot of courting. They were all married now, say, at the tail of the herring, aye. Some married in September after the fishing, but the most of them after Yarmouth time, December now. It was when all the weddings were.
Now, in Scotland, as the boys grew up, started courting a sweetheart and that sort of thing, you know, courting couples, the mother would say, well, we're saved up, in that time, we're saved up £20 we got. We'll just say that, see? All right, we'll give that boy that £20 or whatever the case may be, and he'll put that into a fishing boat with his other brothers. So they all come in like the say, see? So they all got up like that. But yeah, it's no good, I mean, you want, there are millions now put in the fishing industry today. It's no good of going down there with £1,000, that ain't good. But that time of day, you just food powers, you got shares and all that sort of thing, and that's how Scotsmen got on today. Of course, they're better off today, Scotsmen, isn't what we are, aren't they?
In Yarmouth, of course, big farms, big companies on the boats. Fishermen were just mere pawns in the game. We could start, you know, when we liked to start, and we could stop when we wanted to stop. Well, there was that difference. To me, that means a lot.
They worked for their own self, the Scottish people did. We worked for ours. Like the big Boston deep seas and all this sort of thing. We work for them. That's why they're millionaires.
They spoke about the boss. Well, I never spoke about the boss myself. I didn't believe in we ever required to do that here.
Oh, we're at the mercy of the boss. Oh, yes, but there you are. And they were at the mercy of us too, weren't they, really? There's tons of money in the fishing industry today, you know that, don't you? And the big money. But because like Boston Deep Seas and Ross Groups and all them, like Marks and Spencers and Woolworth, they're all the top notches, you know.
We thought that they were more liable to be taken advantage of, and I wouldn't say we were perfect in that respect up here ourselves, but I thought the Yarmouth fishermen were more exploited than we were.
No, I'd rather work for a fishing town myself, and I think nearly everybody else would. For the simple reason you never had the money to do it. You understand what I mean?